Thank you, Kate, and welcome to the nation's capital, where the Red Blacks can't seem to lose all of a sudden. 3-0 to start here at TD Place. The Stamps come to town off a thrilling one-point win of their own over the BC Lions, trying to play road warriors here in Ottawa. And in Week 8, it's Friday Night Football here on TSN as Peyton Logan receives the opening kickoff at his own 25, heads to the near sideline, and pushed out of bounds. They've got in the win column. First snap of the ball game, turns around, hands it off. Dedrick Mills carries the rock forward. Game time decision, he can't go. So Eccles is in as Jake Mayer looks to throw. He gets it out of his hands. Jalen Philpott makes the grab, but Davian Taylor flies up, and it's a 2-and-out right off the hop for the Red Blacks defense.
What does Kate and them call him? They call him Sir Pimpleton?
Lord Pimpleton.
Lord Pimpleton? Yeah.
Peyton Logan back to receive this one just inside his own 30 is a great punt from Richard Leone into a drifting wind. And Logan's got room to run, cuts it back, and at the end of the play, the ball comes out. 33 straight starts for Jake Mayer. Tonight's 34. As he begins this game, he'll hand it off once again, and a brick wall right there. Real close. It looks like Lorenzo Malden. Bit of a drifting wind at his back. Paredes steps into it from 50 yards away. More than long enough and accurate as well. The streak continues. Hard count here. Brown trying to use his voice to try and affect the defensive line, and another throw down and away. And this one, Jalen Ackland does go and get for his quarterback. Motion Hardy in the backfield this time. Act like they're going to pitch to him. Backside screen to Armstead. Matt is all in the design of this one. And Armstead making hay inside the 30. Now they'll show all sorts of action in the backfield. Misdirection, and out in front it's Hardy. It'll count as a carry after flipping it backwards. They got Anthony Gosselin, the fullback, out in front. And Tommy Condell with the misdirection on back-to-back plays. Ackland and Rhymes a combined 3 of 12, 0 touchdowns when targeted so far this season. Now look into the end zone for Ackland on cue. Touchdown Red Blacks. The black uniforms they updated this year. Baron Miles is defensive coordinator, but his defenders are flying around for Ottawa in the first quarter. Two-man return is back there, Pimpleton and Addison, and Pimpleton's got to get on this one as Cody Grace is running down the field. Pimpleton doesn't know, and Grace went diving for it. Grace did everything he could, and for all the work that Khalil Pimpleton has done in the CFL, someone's going to have to update him. Still tied for third despite missing a couple of games. Is now handed off, and Rock Armstead's going to go for a little jog on the outside. Spins back and bounces off his own blocker. Trying to get one on the board here with a long drive after the Jalen Ackland touchdown catch just minutes ago. And this one off the hands of Khalil Pimpleton.
Saw him drop a post against Edmonton last week for a touchdown. That one right there.
6 straight completions for Drew Brown before that drop by Pimpleton as Peyton Logan catches this around his own 20. Good return, almost 15 yards.
5, let alone 20.
There, stands in. Pressure on once again. Down he goes. At the bottom of the pile, Lorenzo Malden.
Really an advantage for them when they're working at speed.
Exasperation from Dave Dickinson as now he watches Jake Mayer on 2nd and 22. Roll to his right. Completes this pass. It is Cam Eccles. And right near midfield.
So it's 3 fumbles and 2 he's lost, and he got lucky on that one.
Safety blitz here. They'll throw right in the middle of the field, and Dominique Rhymes dug it out of the TD Place turf. How about that from Drew Brown standing in?
Some of it on the sidelines.
At the controls. As Brown steps up, slings this one to Pimpleton, makes the grab, pops back up onto his feet, and then Cam Judge will haul him down. There's a blitz look from the Stampeders. They'll come. Brown has to get it out. He does to Pimpleton. Catches it at the 21-yard line. Brent Monson, defensive coordinator, sending the heat. He does once again as Brown fading away. Gets it complete underneath the Pimpleton. And a flag will come out at the end of this one, likely after the play. And Raquel Armstead.
Okay. After the play, we have a player misconduct against Ottawa, number 25. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Done.
However, since it's his second misconduct, he's disqualified from the remainder of the game. It's going to be 3rd down for Ottawa.
That's for sure.
A lot of weight on the shoulders of Drew Brown if they don't have Raquel Armstead, which they will not.
Whether DeMario Houston coming off a full week or you bend that man, Jeremiah Mazzoli. Oh, no.
Drop there from Cole Tucker.
Jeremiah is getting closer.
Jake Mayer, pressure on, down he goes. That front for the Red Blacks gets home once again.
Take full advantage.
Grace punts this one away from his own 5-yard line. He'll drive Khalil Pimpleton back to his 45, trying to go with the wide side field return. Bounces off 2 tacklers and somehow at 5'8", 163 rolls his way across the 55.
University level in 5 minutes.
And now Braylon Addison on a swing route. That's one way to get it into his hands while playing running back. Remember, Braylon's gone through a lot as well over the last couple of years. But standing in here in the backfield is Drew Brown. It was an absolute rifle shot for Jake Mayer compared to the 201 of Drew Brown. As Lewis Ward sends this one through the uprights. Brown with 5 receivers available. Braylon Addison again playing running back here in for Raquel Armstead. As this will be another catch. Justin Hardy up into the left. That's the direction. Brown looks, trying to fade it over the top of Cam Judge, drops it in the bucket, and it's the most beautiful. 7-man protection this time for Brown. Pressure on though, and he will get sacked. Leone on the hold. And Ward knew it was true as soon as it left his foot. As we get things underway, Ottawa 1. Point toss deferred, and so they will take the football here in the second half. And Khalil Pimpleton will take it across midfield with visions of the end zone, but he'll step out of bounds. Let's look from the Stampeders. They'll come. Brown quickly out of his hands to the impromptu running back for a second down conversion. Quickly out of his hands once again, Dominique Grimes, and the football's on the turf. Brandon Dozier has collected it, but was he down by contact before the football was out?
Picked it up.
They will say that he was down.
Yeah, late whistle.
Well, Drew Brown said to Matthew Shinetti at the end of the first half, they got to find ways to punch it in to score. Calgary 39 net yards. As this time, Mayer will get hit as he throws, completes it underneath.
Bryce Carter, Mike Wakefield.
Mayer sets his shoulders to the right, comes back left, and incomplete that time. So Cody Grace has been a very busy man as the punter of the Stampeders here this evening. Drops it down. Pimpleton makes the first man miss, now another. And now he's looking for some running room. Gets a block out in front. Pimpleton cuts it back, stays on his feet. Now he's off to the races. No one's going to touch him. Touchdown, Red Blacks. You felt it coming, Matty. He had the big return on the opening kickoff to start the second half. That one, 99 big ones to the house.
Muskegon, Michigan, in the house, building this one. Now he's down 23, and we'll see if he can be patient here and find his receivers.
Drops that one down for Reggie Beggleton, who thought about trying to go over the top of a Darius Pickett with nowhere else.
July.
Mayer over the middle, completed the 40. That comes up to Mayer, hands it off. Dedrick Mills cuts it back. Some running room, bounces off 2 tacklers. Mills will empty out this time. They go with a screen. Jalen Philpott tries to get it up the chute, bounces off 1 tackler. And Darius Pickett is there to finish him off. Working well. The Stamps have got to match it here. Mayer looks the way of Beggleton, fades to his left, pumps pressure on from behind, tripped up and brought down. Tried to get it out of his hands a couple of different times. Ottawa crowd into it. 4-man rush. Mayer again hangs onto it, throws it as he's falling down. Somehow has the arm strength to get it all the way up to the 7-yard line. In the gun, 3rd and 3 from the Ottawa 8. Takes the run, throws it into traffic, incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Speechless, Marshall, is what the Stampeders are telling me after seeing the scenes of what it's like in Jasper. I spoke to team president Jay McNeil, and he himself said the Stampeders are organizing.
The Ottawa defense continues to do their thing. Jake Mayer feeling the pressure this time. They'll find Dedrick Mills out the back door, trying to make a man miss in the open field, but Lucas Cormier is making plays. Tommy Stevens back into the ball game here in short yards, 3rd and less than a yard. Usually automatic, and it is. Jake Mayer would love to get in the end zone. Been a long night for him. This isn't going to make it feel any better. Trying a little slip screen, especially starting the fourth. Now, you know they talked about that all during the quarter break.
Well, you're not going to win this ball game with Randy coming out there finishing drives.
Snap comes up on Mayer, pressure on. He goes over the middle once again. They struggled early on with second down conversions, last in the CFL at 40% better, but only 3 points to show for it in either half. Trying to rally the football here, middlemost,
Really
wrapped
nice.
up and brought down.
Some veteran play in open field.
Shallow crossing routes here, he'll never get to them.
That's Bryce. That is Bryce.
Lorenzo Malden. Adding to that significantly here tonight as Drew Brown continues to have a night. Now slipping it out to Braylon Addison on Roberson. Brown stands in, gets this one away, completes. Hardy spins back against the grain, and he'll be tackled right there.
On the field.
Pressure on Brown, back foot, lobs it up for Dom Rhymes, tries to high point it. They'll call pass interference on Brandon Dozier.
Call.
Dustin Crum into the ball game, short yardage, plunges his way forward. And touchdown Red Blacks. Inside half a minute remaining, the Stampeders offense on 2nd and 10. Bonner steps out of the pocket, looks downfield, falls down as he rips this one to the 55 and 4 yards after the catch. A lot of hits taken, a lot of pass protection, and Drew Brown got the time he needed to find open receivers as the final snap, barring penalty. And Bonner will roll to his left and hits the deck. That kind of night for Calgary as the Ottawa Red Blacks 4-0 at home for the first time in 46 years.